Da 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 da. Hello, welcome to your greatest YouTuber. And today you'll be hearing a lot of noises at the back, and that's going to be my bronchitis. Bronchitis? Anyone knows? Yeah, a little bit of cough. So I'm going to speak a bit slowly. So when I say I'm going to speak a bit slowly, it means I'm going to speak a bit slowly. Right, thank you so much for watching my videos, subscribing to my channel. And before I start, I'm going to do some exercise. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Sorry. Right. For us, be serious. Right. Okay, we'll carry on with our IPv4 videos. It's been 4 days, so I actually thought that it might be a good idea to make a video. Yes, though my throat is not helping me a lot, but it's fine. Anyone knows? Yes, IPv4 subnetting. Remember, not IPv6, we haven't been there yet. So I will try to keep the video short. So let's begin. Right. Oh, there we go. Right. So we are going to choose a class A IP address. Remember, in the exams, you need to work it in your brain. Or if you have got a spare sheet, if Pearson Education does give you, oh sorry, I shouldn't have taken the name. Right. Any test center that is there and they let you do the rough work is absolutely perfectly fine. But if they don't want to, then you have to do it in your mind. Right, so let's see. Enter the subnet, the host 10.99.30. Ooh, that's an interesting one. So enter the subnet, the host 10.99.30.116. Well, we got a subnet here. Good. Otherwise we had to find it. And that's a 224, and that's a 0 here. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters from all over the world. Now see, this is a class B IP address. I think I'm still sleeping. This is not a class B IP address. This is sorry, I'm back again. Right. Fraz, wake up. Right. So that's a class A IP address, as you all know. But this is definitely a not class A mask. That's a class B mask. So that's a class A. Remember, in the objectives, in your job role, remember. So this is class A, and that's class B mask. Remember this, very important. So it will be based on the requirements. Right, so what we gotta do is we have to find the subnet. So enter the subnet, the host, 10.99.30.116, and then class B, belongs to. So belongs to. So we are talking about this one here. What will be the subnet of this one? So that's what we are finding out. Da-da. Let's get busy. Right, hold on. Right. Number 2. So as we know that oh, what happened to no? Oh my god, I've eaten the W. So as we know that our subnet mask is what? As we know that subnet mask SM is 255.255.224.0. Perfect. Now, so what we will do is oh, there we go again. Right. No, this is very easy. It's step by step. So first you need to know that's a class A, that's a class B, and then as we got subnet mask, then what we'll do is we'll apply the 256 rule. If you don't know, or if you're watching my video for the first time, please go into Faraz.Mansur, and I've got my playlist called Network Fundamentals, and in that playlist you'll see the 256 rule, and you can watch some videos as well. And our videos are in ascending order, like going up. So that will be the last video uploaded. Yeah. So as I've done enough marketing now, let's move forward. Right. 256 rule. So according to the 256 rule, I'm going to subtract 224, which is here. Thank you. From 256, as it is a 256 rule. So our answer is going to be 32, which means we have just found out our ranges, and which is brilliant. So our ranges are going to be, as it is a class A IP address, remember, and remember again. So do not mess this side up. So our ranges will be 10.0.0.0. That's first one. So let's go for the next range, 10.0.32.0. So similarly, as 32 is here, we'll keep on adding to 32, add 32, add 32. So that's going to carry on. I'm trying my best because I can't speak very loud at the moment, but I have given it a try. So 0.96.0. So this is just a brief outline that our ranges will be like that. So because there's a 32 there, a 0 is always going to be there. So 0.0.0. So if we just forget this part here, let me take this part out. So this is actually our ranges. 0.0.0, 0.32.0, 0.4440. Now if I add, now these are called ranges. And what do we do with them? We'll learn later. So, oh yes, there's a lot to learn at the moment. So we have found our ranges. So what will be our subnets? Thank you so much. I knew you were so intelligent, all of you. So if I take this wall of honor out of this one, so if I remove this, that's going to be our subnets, like 10.0.0.0, 10.0.32.0, 10.0.64.0, and 10.0.96.0. Fine. Now, just to let you know, before I move forward in this video, now when you're looking at this, the only thing I want to tell you is I've just done a big trick with you, and you've got all been a part of it now. So how? Now just look at this. Now, as you see, what I've been doing is, I don't want to confuse you, but this is what I'm saying. These are the mistakes that you can make. So as we know, that it was a class B subnet mask, that's completely perfect. But remember, we have a class A IP address. So we can only do this technique. We are doing it in the third octet here, which is not the way of it. I'm so sorry to tell that. So ideally what's going to happen is there will be a change, and the change will be that we have to work in this octet. So all of this will remain the same, exactly the same, nothing will be changed. What I'm telling you is, because it's a class A address, class A IP address, so we have to work in this. So not to confuse you, I think I did. Sorry about that. Right, as the pages are running short and time is not, it's all right, yeah. So just do a revision of this. So our ranges are here. So this is what I'm saying, that possible ranges are these according to this. Now, our trouble is because our subnet mask is class B and our IP address is class A. So we have to be very, very careful as network analysts, as network engineers, as students of IPv4 addressing, that we don't lose the track here. So that's really good that the ranges are here. That's completely fine, 0.0.0, 0.0, this and that. But then again, because we have to work in this area, so what we have to do is we have to copy. If you see our main IP address 99 is here in the second octet. So we have to shift 99 here. Do not forget that, otherwise your answer is going to be wrong. So 10.99, as you see here, 10.99.30.116. So everything will remain the same. Just in the second octet, we have to literally copy the 99 down so that we stick and stay in the increment levels. So there we go, 0.0. So from here, 99, 10.99.32.0, 99.32.0, and similarly, then we move forward to 10.99. So we are going on multiples or adding 32 in as a whole. So 64.0, 96.0, right? So 64.0, then we have 10.99.96.0. So similarly, we'll carry on. The most important point here is just revise it completely and see, because this is a situation where we have a class A mask, correction, our class A IP address, this one. Yeah, just to specify, this is an IP address, and this is SM subnet mask. That's not an IP address, remember that. So these are just basics at the moment. We need to know. So that's IP address, that's subnet mask. So all that rules. So when we know that we have got 32 here, so we'll analyze our ranges, which we have done here. But because we have a class A IP address, we have to start from here instead of here. So I can't write 10.0.32.0 is a subnet. It's actually our ranges are 0.0.0. That's a range. 0.32.0. That's a range. That's a ranges. But once we move it to a subnet, it further changes to this. So these are going to be our subnets. 10.99.0.0, 10.99.32.0, and then we have 10.99.64.0, and then we have 96.0. So coming back to the main question. So what we have to do is we have to find the subnet where this is on. So if you see, if you go down here, that's our IP address, 10.99.30.116. So 10.99.30. So as we know that 32.0 is the next subnet, because we are here looking at 30.116, this part. Remember, hey you there, hello, you there, please come back. Hold on, right. So remember this, very important. It's just basic maths, basic numerical analysis, 30.116. So once we see here that our subnet 10.99.32.0 is bigger than the IP address. Remember, it's bigger than the IP address. So our answer is going to be That's our answer, 10.99.0.0. And that's the subnet that we were looking for here. Remember, keep on revising and repeating. So our answer is going to be, I'll put that in noble verses, hold on. So our subnet that we are finding is 99.0.0. That is our answer, which you have to find out in the exam in maybe 1 minute. Depends on your speed. It depends on how fast you do your subnetting. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta keep on carrying on practicing, and then even if you're not doing it for exam purpose, you're at a site somewhere and you are struggling to find the ranges. And I mean, there's more stuff as well that you can do. Just as an engineer, you need to know. You can use IP subnet calculators as well. I don't recommend them, but yeah, you can still use them online ones. But you should know what is happening here. So I'll see you in my next video. Remember, so when we have started from here, so slowly have a look through them. Look at the parts. That's what you gotta do. When in the exam, this question comes in front of you, you have to start making a plan, brain training. Okay, that's class A. So once you should see it, you should start analyzing. Oh, that's a class A one. Oh, okay, that's the subnet mask class B. Oh, okay, right, that's subnet mask. So there we got to do increment here, and then after doing that, so I'm gonna do a 256 rule. So all of that you got to do, and our ranges are going to be this, but that's a class A IP address. So we have to start from this octet, the second one, instead of this one. So these are our ranges. That's our subnets. Right, talking about ranges, if you're getting more and more confused, don't worry about it. You can actually, if you feel you're going to struggle, just imagine that 99.0.0, 99.32.0, 99.64.0, 99.96.0. Do not confuse yourself. So I'll see you in the next video, and next video will be hopefully class A and class B. Yeah, we're concentrating more on class A and class B IP addresses. These videos are meant to challenge you a bit so that you understand regarding what's happening. So we'll get a bit of taster of other IT technologies as well, including mostly we'll stick to Cisco CCNA and networking fundamentals and computer fundamentals. So I'm so sorry the video has gone slightly longer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.